Good morning. I'm still playing with this card. How funny. I just added that tree. I was like, it needs something. So I added this tree. Wonderful. We'll wait for people to hop on here and we will start. And that was fun. Cute. I think it needs some sequence now, right? Good morning. So I've had that. Good morning, Kelly. Good morning, Pat. Hi, Diana. So I had this card made from the other day, and I'm still playing with it. I'm still getting things on it. I just added this tree, and I wanted to add some snowflakes. Good morning, Jeanette. Good morning, Pat. Good morning. I'll just add some of these guys here. Like I said, I was looking at this card and I was like, it's so flat. Hi, Lynn. So let's talk first, because I just got off the phone with Stampin' Up. And so let's talk first about this bundle, okay? So last night I had a customer, good morning, Carol, call and order the bundle, and a little message popped up. Any bling bling today? Yes, for sure. So I had a customer want to order this, and so we were on the phone. I went to order it, and a message popped up that it was unorderable. So I was like, there's no way. So I told her, I said, let me save and exit the order. And good morning, Belinda. And then I called Stampin' Up. And they said, no, go ahead and put it through. It was a glitch in the system. Okay, so I put her order through for the bundle, okay? This entire bundle, this number right here, the 158396, okay? Good morning, Mary Ellen. So I put the order in for that, and it went through. Okay, so I was glad for that. And then I had someone else order. She just ordered the Quite Curvy bundle and the paper. I guess that there was a glitch in the system or whatever, and she could not order this stamp set here. This is the problem. It's this stamp set right here, and this will be available, from what they said to me on the phone just 5 minutes ago. This will be available November 16th, and then you can order the entire bundle. That number here, the 158396, okay? Right now, you can order the 156228. That gives you this stamp set here, these dies, okay? That's what that gives you. And then if you wanted to, you could add the Christmas paper. You can order it 155969. And then when the 16th comes around, if you want to, you can order this. Okay, so with all of that being said, of course, you can wait and order everything on the 16th. Now, I have a special class going on right now. So if you order from me, this bundle up here, or when this comes available, okay, on the 16th, then you get a free video class from me. No product is sent to your home, and you get that free class. So the class is still going on. Some of this is orderable, but some is not at this time. Here are the cards for the free class. I start out very simple, and then we get a little bit more difficult, more technique on it. There's the first one. This one. That's the second one. Then here's the third one. And then here's the last one. Okay, so it's 4 cards. And the class is about, I can't remember, about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours long. 30 minutes probably on each card, because I go through, it's like you're right here in the craft room with me, like I'm having ladies over and we are all crafting together, and I'm bringing in the big shot each time. We're doing each and every step together. So with that being said, with that. Okay, so I'm so sorry that this happened the very first day really of ordering, but it is what it is. So we are going to make this cute little card today, and we'll talk about a little technique with this going on right here. Oh, thank you, Lynn. And my team is up. The video is now up on my Happy Crafting Corner. They, of course, get classes like that for free, and it's just posted to our page for my team, and they get that for free. So I hope that they enjoy it. I did not do a lot of embellishing on the cards because I wanted to focus more on how to use the dies and what to look for. And there's even one where I make a mistake and I'm like, no, I'm not cutting it out. I'm just leaving it in here so that you could see, how to fix it and what to do. So a lot of fun. They are fun dies, and it's a fun set. And I kept looking at this card, and I was like, wow, it needs something. And I looked at these trees, and just not 2 minutes ago, okay, before I was still doing it while I turned on camera, I went to Perfectly Plaid because I thought I need a tree punch. And I saw this, this one right here. And to me, it kind of mimicked these leaves or the, foliage kind of on these trees. So I was like, I'm going to punch that out and see what I could do with it. And I really like it. So that worked out really well. And I used the tree punch with that. So we will definitely be doing that in just a moment. Okay, so this card is 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2. So it opens like this. Okay, and then this is Just Jade. And it's 5 by 3 3/4 and regular Whisper White 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. Our outside layers are Just Jade at 5 1/4 by 4. Then we've got a full piece of the DSP. Okay, a full piece of the DSP. This is almost like an optical illusion. It almost looks like I have cut these, but I haven't. Okay, it's just a couple of cuts. So, and we're going to go over that. So this piece of DSP is 5 by 3 3/4. And then I just have a piece of Whisper White here that we'll use on the Stamparatus. It's also a 5 by 3 3/4 because what you want with this is this width. So the learning curve kind of with this set is you got to think before you stamp, okay? And I've learned that. And the other learning curve is that you know how when we do something, it's like, okay, well, I need this to be 4 by 2, okay? That's the other thing with this set that I found, and you'll see it in the class, is that sometimes you just have to be like, well, if I make this a little shorter, then it makes this work. If I do this, if I cut the bottom off here, then it makes this look a little bit better. So I found it best on my end to oversize things and then cut them back. But that's me, okay? So that's me. Just came early yesterday. So many possibilities. Yes, it is a very, very cute set. And I also think, hello, Diana. I also think that this is a great set to add things to. Trees, snowflakes, poinsettias. It all depends on what you do with the background on what then you can, build it with. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this aside. And let's go ahead and let's just start simply and stamp our envelope. I don't even have any of my stamps out, do I? That's okay. We can get them. So in this set, there's little stars, 2 size little stars, and then this cute little snowflake. I really like that little snowflake. Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I was on the phone with Stampin' Up. So, okay, our colors that we're going to use are just a little early espresso, and that will just do the stump right there of the tree. Okay, just a teeny tiny bit of early espresso, Just Jade, and Sahara Sand. Very pretty, pretty colors. Okay. Now I'm just going to go into the Sahara Sand, or actually the Just Jade, and I'm just going to stamp my little, isn't that cute, little snowflake? Just sweet. What did I do on the back here? Oh, I just went wild with snowflakes back here. Okay. So we're just going to stamp around all over the back of this envelope. Let me clean my stamp. Okay, and now we're going to go into the Sahara sand, and we're going to put these guys kind of all over the place and make a fun background for our envelope. Just like that. And then here, just a couple right here. And we'll have this part completed. Nice. Okay, we'll move that aside. Clean that. Let's go ahead and make our tree. So like I said, the tree I got from Perfectly Plaid, and it's this right here. And I'm using this little base. Little gold stars that came in the paper pumpkin. Yes, for sure. I agree, Carol. I totally agree. That would be wonderful. So this tree right here, and then this little stamp, Perfectly Plaid, and I'm going to use my tree punch. Let me get my foam mat. And now if you order from me this month, please remember to use the host code, because that allows you then to get your gift, your Stampin' Dimensionals. Okay, you get 2 free card kits, plus if your order is $35 or more prior to shipping, handling, and taxes, I'm going to send you a full pack of Dimensionals. This special only lasts until the 15th of the month. And then we'll get a new special, a new little gift after that. I'm going to change them like in the middle of the month. So we're going to make the tree just jade right here. So I thought my customers would like that, because I had customers last month. They ordered a lot from me multiple times, and I was just doing like with the first order. Oh, I need that, right? I needed to stamp that up a little further, didn't I? Because I need the bottom. We'll just put that right up here. And as you can see, I'm using some scrap. And we're just going to punch this out right here. There we go. Now that gives me the little base for the tree. I was short on the last one, right? Yeah, so I was just thinking on how I could help my customers a little bit better, get more product. And that's what I came up with, was switching the special in the middle of the month. Then they get a couple of things from me. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now this little guy, we're definitely going to pop that up with Dimensional. So I'm just going to put 2 back here right now. And then put this off to the side. Right there. Good. Okay, now I'm going to bring in the front part of this card. So let's look at the card right here. I want a thin strip right here of trees. But sometimes with this set, it's a little difficult to measure exactly. Okay, so I found that sometimes it's best to take the width, stamp it, and then bring the big shot or the stamp cut and emboss machine in and stamp. Okay, so this is exactly what we're going to do. I have my trees right here, and this is photopolymer, so you can manipulate it somewhat. You know, if you wanted to manipulate it a little bit, you can. I happen to like it just the way it is. And I'm going to bring it about here. And I'm going to pick it up with my door. This is a great set for the Stamparatus or any positioning device that you have. Now, I know that picked that up, but see, I was 2 squares over. So I know that I'm okay. I was 2 squares over and flush on the top. No big deal right there. It's perfect. Okay, Tuxedo Memento black ink, because we're going to do a little coloring. So I'm going to ink these little trees up really well with that. And we'll close the door. And just let that, perfect, absolutely perfect. Good morning, Paula. Perfect. Okay. Now, what we're going to do, while this is really in here, I really want that to dry, to tell you the truth, because that Tuxedo Memento black ink, sometimes it can smudge, right? So I move that off to the side, and let's go ahead and work with the inside of our card here. Let's go ahead and do that stamping. Here's my mat. Wonderful. And we're just going to stamp Merry Christmas, of which I don't have out either. Usually I have them all mounted, right? But I didn't. It's okay. We're right here in the craft room. We don't have to go anywhere. It's not like we forgot anything. We're going into Just Jade. Thank you for sharing, Diana. I'm going to go right here. And right there in the center. Beautiful. I really fell in love with Just Jade for Christmas, which is very odd for me. Now, this set this set has two, like sprigs, let's call them. So I'm going to get 2 blocks, and we'll put these on here. Thank you, Diana. And what we're going to do here now is just use the large one in Sahara Sand, and the other, remember, maybe the large one in, the long one in Just Jade. Let's do that. Let's do a little Just Jade here. Oh, so pretty. And then let's hang this down like this here. Oh, I love that. Now, the smaller one in Sahara Sand. Okay, and we're going to come off of this just like that. Oh, that's nice. And then this one just out like this. Oh, just lovely. Okay, wonderful. Now, let's go ahead and mount that to our Just Jade. So yes, okay. So for people who have just joined, I just got off the phone with Stampin' Up. And if you're having trouble ordering this set, it is the Christmas stamp set that is holding up the bundle. And from actually, too, what they told me last night on the phone is the place that makes the stamp set is just like 6 miles away or something like that. It's like really close, okay? But they're just backed up with making the stamp sets. So that's why this will then, the whole entire bundle will be available November 16th. But you can order the top part of the bundle. You can order right now the Quite Curvy bundle, the 156228. You can order that now, and the paper is available. It's this that's holding it up, okay? And that will be that's what's holding up the whole entire bundle. So if you want to do that, or just wait till the 16th and order it then. Okay, so this goes in here. So pretty. But I know that a lot of us have already, being demonstrators, we've already purchased this, right? That's nice. Okay. Now on the outside, we're going to put down the Just Jade 5 1/4 by 4. Okay. Right here. Which is all the more reason for anybody to join. I would love to have you join my team, okay? But all the more reason to join Stampin' Up! So that you can pre-order. Now, this is the DSP. Isn't that pretty? Even that's beautiful to put, right? But I really love the polka dots. It reminded me of snow. I was going with the snowflake sequence, that kind of thing. So we're going to put this down, and we're not cutting this, okay? We are not going to cut this. This is going down flat. Okay. Right here. Okay, now we're going to move this aside, and we're going to bring in the piece that we were working on and put the trees on with Tuxedo Memento black ink. I'm just going to go through with this is a dark Just Jade, and I'm just going to color these, and it's really not even coloring. You just, one line is fine. You know, you're not really moving the pen at all. Okay, so these are going to be Just Jade. And then we'll do the bottoms right there in dark crumb cake right here. So we'll come through here and get our little trees colored. So yes, while I'm doing this, I'll just talk to you guys. If you would like to purchase the starter kit, it is $99. You get to pick out $125 worth of product. But let me say this, okay? We've got celebration coming up, okay? Thank you for sharing, Susan. Hi. Oh, hi. Yes. So we've got celebration coming up. This will launch the January to June catalog. And if you're new to Stampin' Up, celebration is where if you spend just $50 in product, okay, then you get to pick product, free product from a complete catalog, okay, of product. They have like embellishments, paper, stamp sets, that kind of stuff. Okay, so for every $50, you get to pick something for free. And I'm just going to say, normally, there's a wonderful, I'm just going to say normally, there has been in the past, I don't know about it now. But like if you want to join Stampin' Up, there's usually a fantastic special. Like you get stamp sets, or there was one where you got this bag and to carry all your stuff in, or even to store your stuff in now, you know, if you're not going to anything in person. So that, you know, you might want to wait is what I'm saying, and wait and see if a bigger special comes out than just the, you know, the $99, $125 worth of product for $99 is great. But if you could get more stuff, I would get more stuff. Like one time we had the mini trimmer. We had this little item. People were getting that and some, I think, stamp sets they got then, or I can't remember if it was ink pads. One time we did a whole set of ink pads, like all the Regals or all the whatever color, you know, that kind of thing. So, which is great. You know, the more free stuff you can get for the buck is better. This is some color lifter I got outside the line right here. Okay. Wonderful. Okay, good. Let's put that away. Now, okay, now that we have this, now we want to bring in our stamp cut and emboss machine. Okay. And see, like with this, I found it best to cut after I stamped and colored, because I wasn't sure, you know, if I cut it, I wasn't sure if I had the correct swoop or the right width. So this is what I'm doing. Now, here's the die that we're going to use. And this is the one that you really got to think about. Well, and there's another one too that you really have to think about because of where the blade is. So like if you cut the blade on the top here, if the blade cuts on the top, it's going to give me holes on the bottom. And that I don't want that on the top here. I want that to be straight. I want my holes to be on the bottom underneath the trees, okay? Minis trimmer, 2 stamp sets, free paper pumpkin kit was included. Thank you, Carol, for saying that. Yeah, see, there a lot of times when we do a special like that, you get like more stuff. Not that I wouldn't want you to join my team now, you know, I do. But if you guys could get more stuff, that makes me happy. You know, I wouldn't want you to say, "Oh man, I joined and 2 weeks later this big special came up," you know. So yeah, I like to get free stuff, so especially crafting stuff, right? Okay, so here, when you look at this, here's the blade, okay? And here are the dots. I have my blade on the bottom, dots on the top, and it's going to give me that nice swoop, okay? I myself, I try not to cut it like this because we are definitely 6 inches across here. So, because I'm so afraid that I'm going to impinge my die, all right? So I just turn it. Anytime that I can turn it, I do. Sometimes with this set, you have to cut it like that, okay? But as much as I can, I cut it like this. And now I'm going to place a little washi tape. And go ahead and we're going to roll this through. This machine is so smooth. I know that we're having trouble with the magnetic plate, but use some washi tape. It's great. Hey, Glenda. Good to see you. So right here. All right. Now let's see. What have we got? We're going to pop this. Oh, that is perfect. Okay, perfect, right? That's so pretty. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and clean this up a little bit. We need this, okay? Because watch. This is where, okay, this is like a puzzle right here. Now look at our card right here. Okay? So what I did was I just used this part. Okay? I will use this part on the bottom. It all depends on how it cuts. Sometimes I cut it out a little bit different. It all depends on where you put that swoop. But that's where I'm saying you can't get crazy to be like, oh man, I want it like this, I want it like that. You could always go back and recut it, but I'm okay with it because it's still going to come out perfect, I promise. Let me clean this up. You got to be a little forgiving with this one. And I guess I mean like forgiving on myself, where it doesn't have to be perfect every time, like a cookie cutter card. Let me clean these little holes out of here, or the little paper out of these holes real quick. So if I would have known that this was not going to be orderable until the 16th, we would have been doing another card this morning, okay? Because it's like, oh, okay. All right. Now I want to put this up here, but I don't want my dots, okay? I don't want my dots. So my blade is toward the trees, okay? I do not want the dots. And this one might be a little bit thicker than the first one, but it's okay because it's all going to look fantastic, I promise. So right here, what is perfect? Are you creating? Each one is unique. Yes. Yeah, very, very unique for sure. Each card comes out just a little. You get the gist of it and the idea of it, but each card will be a little bit different with this set. And just, I'm great with that because I'm like, oh, just a different little variation of it. Same thing, but a different variation. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so right here is what we have, our swoop. That's what we got from this one. Let me move all this out of the way. Because I think that could be something that, like with this set, that could drive you nuts. And I'm not into getting drove nuts when I'm crafting. Look how cute that looks. Is that great? That is great. Now we're going to take the bottom here. And I need separation, definitely. Clean that off. I definitely need separation. And this too is where I'm saying, see where we have a larger piece? We might not want that big of a piece, okay? So, right, you and Carol both think alike. Like, yeah, great minds. So now we're going to stamp right here first. Let's do this first. Get our stamping. Oh, thank you, Susan. And we're going to stamp thinking of you at Christmas. Where did I put that? Here, okay. And thinking of you at Christmas, right here. Now, my swoop is a little different. I definitely want to manipulate that up just a little bit. So watch this, okay? It's down just a little bit. I'm going to pick it up. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning. I'm not into getting drive. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I can't. I just can't. So, okay, here's the way that this, in a relaxed state, okay, this photopolymer comes off here a little bit, and I have a little bit of a higher swoop. I'm going to pick it up, and then I'm going to take this, and I'm just going to manipulate it up just a little bit. And look at how cute that goes, okay? Right into the Just Jade. That's the great thing about photopolymer. And we're going to stamp right here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Now let's go ahead with our snowflakes, and then we'll cut off. Okay, so let's decorate first. And I'm just going to do these in Sahara sand. So I'm just kind of doing these on and off the page, all over. and we'll fill it because I know I'm going to cut some of that bottom off. And there's no rhyme or reason on what you should do here. Anything you want. That's cute. Just like that. Okay? I think that's perfect. Good. Let me move this out of the way. And let's just look at our card again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this first. I want to put this where I want it first. And you can pop this up with dimensionals, or I'm going to put it down with Tombow. Either or. Lynn and I had a discussion about the dimensionals and this postage. And I found out from her that if you go and get the 15-cent forever stamps right now, before the postage goes up, because that's all it takes if you have dimension, is just 15 cents. So I'm putting mine right here. That's where I want that. That looks so nice. And so a good idea, you know, if you're at the post office, you might want to get a sheet or two of those 15-cent ones. Because if you pop this up with dimension, then you have the tree with dimension, then the post office has a fit, right? Okay, so here, and I want a little bit bigger of a swoop. So what do I think? What, about 1/4 of an inch? Let's go ahead and cut off 1/4 of an inch. That's exactly what I'm going to do here. Let me get my trimmer in. And let's see. Well, I like the 1/4 of an inch better to read on my other trimmer. Okay. So I cut that off. 1/4 of an inch. And yes, I love that. Okay, see what I'm saying about being a little bit forgiving with it? You got, if you make it oversized, you can always cut it down. If you make it too small, right, right, Glenda, I know, right? Oh, this will drive you crazy. But if you make it too small, then you can't enlarge it, okay? So this goes down with just some Tombow. Right here. And I love it because I'm this way, okay, the whole thing. This swoop follows this swoop because of the way that we cut it. It was just one cut here, but we made 2 elements, right? Okay, now let's put our tree on. Oh, so cute. Right there. Oh, I love it. Okay, now let's go ahead and use some of these wonderful. See, and this looks so plain, right? But when you add these sequins, don't forget about these snowflake sequins. I gave these away, and I'm thinking about giving them away again. I hate to repeat something, but there's 240 of these, and I think that they're a really great buy. You know, so I'm thinking about the second special of the month might be snowflake sequins. Again, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. Like I say, I hate to repeat myself because then people already have them, but I've thought about it. Oh, thank you, Susan. I'm glad you love the card. I hate that we're in a bit of a glitch. Now, let me say this, with these adhesive back snowflake sequins, these right here are like a bluish iridescent, and I'm putting them around the outside. The other pack is almost like a pink and yellow iridescent, and I'm putting those on the tree just for contrast. Just for a little contrast. So we'll just stick these guys right on here. So pretty. Just 3 of them. Don't need many, but just to give it a little something. Okay, now we'll come around here and we'll put some more snowflakes. Just because we have 240 of them means that we can use a lot of them, right? I love the sequins. I do love the sequins. And, you know, like I say, I hate to duplicate, you know, anything. But then again, are people like using these like crazy? I love them because I must have missed them. Oh, okay, Susan. Yes. Yeah, so cute. Oh, thank you. This is a great card. Easy. It's not difficult. And it gives you, you know, like when you're working with that set, you have to think. And, you know, like if I didn't like this, I could have just cut it again. Just put it on there and cut it again. When in doubt, bling it out. You got it right, Pat. That is exactly. But what I love about these is that they're flat. They're blingy and they're flat. And I just love that because this will go through the mail, no problem. Just a simple stamp, right? Because we just have a couple of dimensionals right here. Oh, thank you, Judith. I appreciate that. So here is our card for this morning. I hope if you already have this set that you'll try this. If not, and you order from me, of course, you're going to get the class with the other cards. And I really, I'll tell you what, this one right here. Oh, where I use the adhesive sheets here. This was not my idea, okay? I use the adhesive sheets and cut these out, and we make those gold little teeny tiny ivy leaves with that embossing in there, just cute. So that's a lot of fun. But it is definitely a longer video because, and you know, do one card a day. Just do one card a day, no big deal. If it's if my class is longer like that, because I'm really in there talking to you about technique. I'm talking to you about what to think about with these cards. I'm so happy that when I came back over to this table after talking to Stampin' Up, I thought I need a tree. And I was so happy that I added that little tree on the outside. Well, I appreciate you guys being with me. And what a wonderful day to craft. Thank you so much, Pat. Thank you. And this is not a difficult card at all. I've noticed with these dies, this is an optical illusion. Because you think that I've done all this, piecing together and puzzling and everything. No, haven't. Have not. Just a couple of cuts. That's it. And that's how we got that wonderful effect of, the swooping and the snow. I want to do some layering with these and some trees. And I have so many other ideas with this set. You will definitely, definitely enjoy it. So let's just say it again, okay? Right now, the entire bundle is not available. Yes, the tree made it. Yeah. Is not available because of this Christmas stamp set right here. But you can order the Quite Curvy bundle right here. And you see, so you could get these dies. You can get the dies, okay? It's just this stamp set, and you can get the paper. It's just this stamp set right down here that is not available at this time. And because of that, it kicks the bundle out when you can't order one thing. But you can still order the Quite Curvy bundle right up here. These are gorgeous. I can't wait to play even more with these things. I love this little hello. And of course, the paper is beautiful for Christmas anyway. So yeah, so there we go. These are the cards for today. Thanks again for watching. I will be definitely live on Sunday at 7. We're going to make a nice little project. I already know what we're going to do, but I'm not going to tell you. And so you'll have to tune in. We're going to have fun. Hi, Linda. Thank you for watching. So I hope that if you have this set, that you will attempt to make this card. If you do order from me, please try to remember to use the host code. And I sure do appreciate all you guys. Please do some happy crafting today. Have fun. See you Sunday.